think, except for the plain white envelope, because there's no tracking. And if you buy tracking, it's a couple of bucks more. And you can't buy tracking on Whatnot. Yeah, you can't buy it at all on Whatnot. So there goes the guarantee, right? Oh, what did I want to ask you guys? I wanted to ask you guys something on Whatnot. Oh, I didn't label my stream right. Shoot. I'm on stream number, I forgot to say, 497. 497, actually. Wow. Almost to 500. Hey, Kate, how you doing? What did I want to ask you guys? I have to think again. Where's my little note? I wrote it down. I don't know what you're saying, Aussie. They should go what? I don't know. So the mic is sound good, huh? I finally fixed it. I can even get it to pick up the crinkle now. It was something in OBS. Okay. Well, I don't know what you were saying. Oh, I know what I wanted to ask you guys. I'm gonna do a poll because I'm doing some research. I didn't add enough quarters? No, it's through the system here. Why am I so tiny? Oh, my picture? Because usually I'll have a camera. I was going to do my camera under it, so when I do cards, and I didn't because I don't have that other light in here. I'm going to boot you out. Can't find the notes? What notes? My show notes? There's probably none in. You want some show notes? Hello, Dorothy. How are you? You had a package go from Katy to Houston to Colorado. I know. There's been some, I didn't put any in. Yeah, I didn't put any in. I guess I could. Okay, you can hold on for a sec. I'll pull them up. Damn, that's bright. I'll put some in there. For some reason, I didn't have notes, I guess. Oh, I did a short show yesterday. I wasn't feeling great. Yeah, we'll put some in there. And it doesn't, it only like saves the notes from the stream before. Oh, I have some from the other day, don't I? No. Okay, here we go. We got some notes. Got some notes for you guys. You can finally see my bin? You can? All right, let's see. My bin is always loaded. Like tonight, we're gonna do a chat. What's up, YouTube? How you doing? I don't know, Bloody Axe. It's the new QVC. Welcome over here to QVC. What would you like to buy tonight? Is that enough? Was that okay, YouTube? Okay. I don't know what we're gonna talk about. And the accent. I don't even know where that came from. Okay, I got show notes for you. There, you're welcome. Boogers. Jersey. Hello. Can I show you how to dance? Okay. Do you like? So the reason why I'm asking this poll is because I'm doing some research right now and whatnot. So if you don't know what a sponsored giveaway is when a seller has an item for sale, and basically you buy it, and what it is like we have gift to chat, so you give something into the chat. So it could be whatever the seller determines. The seller's supposed to show the item, right? And then for the 5 minutes that they run the giveaway, they basically shout you out, they co-host you, they do different things. So that I'm doing some research right now. Yeah, please sing. I don't sing. Yeah, sing us. You're the piano man. Never heard of it. So if you guys are on YouTube watching, I'm on Whatnot, and there's two chats over here that you guys may not. No, I didn't. I didn't live. I didn't miss last night, Cafe. I went on. I went on earlier. Oh, sing you a song tonight? Oh, I'm not a singer. I'm saving it for the horrible karaoke. Yeah, no, I just wasn't feeling that good, so I just went on for a short while. Yeah, Dorothy, I know the show banner says it. The show notes are in there now. Thank you for asking about them. I appreciate it. I don't have a favorite song. Oh, Whistling Duck. She's a heifer. She's just complaining. I just threaten you? How rude, I know. Hey, I was in her show yesterday. She made me fall asleep. Just backflip? I can't backflip. I only don't like them because I can't afford to buy one and never win one. Right. Fair enough. Good feedback. Yes. So, you know, I personally, I talked about this the other day, but I'm just doing some research and I was curious. There's, for me, I feel like if you do the sponsored giveaways, and I'll still, people get me mad. I don't really care. Um, I think the sponsored giveaways can hurt Whatnot, actually. But if sellers sell them and they're reasonable and they make it really fun, then it can be okay and rewarding for the person. But they're not going to like solve all your problems for getting you people in your shows, making you sales, they'll bring you a few followers, but they don't always work. But some people will charge an awful lot of money for it. That's their thing. But they don't actually deliver on it. A good percentage does, a good percentage doesn't. Um, no, fair to have the opinion. Yeah. I never did like any of the sponsor giveaways, like as far as like, you know, where there's a ton of people in the stream or something like that. And I don't know. I've done it for like a few of my friends who were doing it just to support them. I didn't even want to shout out. I just do it for fun, because it helps them. But it's not ever like, I don't know, do something. Oh, so you guys are on YouTube. There's a few friends over there. Hello. I don't sing. We're just hanging out chatting. Take care. Have a good night. I know you guys want me to do a backflip, but you know, maybe I'll cast a spell. I don't know tonight. Yeah, exactly. For me, it's the people who don't deliver on it because you really never know. Like if you buy the thing, you got to understand that you're just giving it away. And then you win it and like I've seen people that I know that have won like PS5s and they get an envelope in the mail, or they won an iPad, they get nothing in the mail because the shipping's like PWE, or people that buy those and then they drop ship from Amazon a shipping like a scale. Yeah, so deliver it. Correct. I feel the best way to build connections by participating in shows, support. Yeah, exactly. And that's the biggest thing is you know, supporting somebody can be free. It doesn't have to you know, cost a fortune. Yeah. I've done like, rate my profiles, $5, $10, 15, $20, or sponsor a giveaway where you bought like 20. I think the most I did was like $20 and it gives $10 to the chat and stuff like that. But I know some people don't like them, 100% don't. I have friends that do them, they do really well with them, but they deliver on them. Yeah. And I never want anybody to say any names because, you know, I don't have that experience with like every seller on here, but a lot of people do it. Yeah. But it is true, Diva's Heart, you're correct. Yeah. But sponsored giveaways are allowed on Whatnot, just so you guys know. Yeah. I've seen that too, yeah. I know some sellers that increase price like 3. Yeah, I mean, if you think about it like this, the sellers that do like the $20 gift card, or they charge 20 and they're given a $10 gift card, they still got to pay fees, and then they got to pay $5 to ship it. So they're making like $3 to $4, if that. Okay. Okay, Sangi, sure. Here for the D. What's going on, H? Or is it H? It's a great way to get Premier Shop. I've heard that. Are you going to start doing it, Andy? Yeah, I feel like it's a lot of work because you could do these and you could sell a couple hundred of them, and then you got to pack them all up and ship them out, and you know. Oh, you haven't seen, I've seen those before on here. Yeah, I've seen those before. $50 giveaway, and then they give away, or they sponsor giveaway was 50, so they really weren't making any money. They were losing money, actually. Yeah, hopefully they do that soon. Yeah, they're losing money. I don't know what they gain from that. Yeah, but a lot of times people go on shows like that, they tip $1 and they just say thanks for the tip. They're not going to shout your name out for $1. $20 tip, they might shout your name out. You did as a joke once, $5 gift card sponsor for 200. Did anybody buy it? I mean, it's kind of fun. I've been in some shows and I've been watching some sellers do some stuff. And I'm like, I get it. It's a quick dopamine hit. It's a lot of fun. But like, I want to know from somebody if it actually increased their business. Probably not. Yeah, maybe for 5 minutes it did. You got 2 followers. Yeah. And again, I talk about it because I don't knock other people. But I'm always just curious, the psychology, that there is a psychology that goes behind that. Yes, there are some sorceries, and yes, I can cast a spell. Ponzi scheme. Just don't like it. Yeah. Depends on the seller, right? And there are some sellers who do really awesome on here, and they're big sellers, but they don't do those sponsored giveaways at all. Yeah. Some sellers I've talked to that are doing pretty well in here, they're like, I never needed that. Yeah, not into it. It's too much work to deal with. Yeah, there's a lot of really nice people on this app that are buyers that are very generous. And there's people that find those people and they know how to take advantage of them. Yep. I've seen a bunch lately that come to me, they come to me on Instagram and message me and basically tell me like, oh, I bought a sponsored giveaway and I won my own sponsored giveaway and I didn't even get it. I'm like, go to Whatnot. Um, Question about 2S. Well, they changed the rules. You'll have to read on it. Yeah. Stay away from Ponzi schemers. That's right. Yeah, Janet. So mystery we're not allowed to do anymore. It's surprise sets. So that I don't think they're allowed to do at all. Even if they have to show it, like you know how people sell the whole box? They have to show the box and then they sell it as they have the box exposed. They can't do the mystery ones anymore. But check the terms because something just got changed recently. What's up, Truckin' Live? How you doing? For the lack of better, it's more Andy. Yeah. She was so nice last night, you guys, Whistling Duck. She sells all the pin supplies, for the, I don't know what the hell I keep doing with this pin, but the pins with the beads and all that. And she was so calm and so relaxing. I fell asleep in her stream. Actually, I was dozing off and I swiped on somebody else's order. And I bought somebody's like $69 order. Yeah. She goes, what the hell? The guy spins a wheel on his phone, sketchy. Is he using OBS? Because I think you could use OBS on some of those. Her show's real chill. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, I'm so impressed with Heifer. It was good. Your show was relaxing. I've been in your vinyl show though before, lurking. Yeah. The opposite of chill. My shows are like chill. He's not that smart. Yeah, you can't spin the wheel, I don't think. Every like thing has a different rule. But I don't think you could spin a wheel without using OBS. If you're using OBS, then there used to be that you could use the wheel, but I don't really like it. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Yeah, until some heifer walks in and buys someone else's lot. Yeah, I bought it. And then I'm like, oh, well, you know what was weird? I was reading it and you had that special build me a pen or that box or whatever the hell you had going on. And right as I swiped, it changed in between it. It should have not let me buy hers. It should have bought the one before it. And that's when I swiped. So it was mid swipe was stuck and it bought the other one. Yeah. It was weird. I mean, I've seen some weird stuff in glitches, but that was a pretty good one. You were just trying to get me to buy it. I knew it. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder why I am a swipey swiper. I'm very good at sniping. Yeah, I have a trick and it works almost every time. Unless somebody else just they watch the milliseconds on it. Yeah. I wondered, what kind of stream was it, Janet? Welcome in, you guys. We're just kind of hanging out. Friday was full of glitches. There's been glitches since they did that reset, which I don't even remember when that was, a few days ago. What's up, Spencer? How you doing? We're just hanging out, having a chat. How are you doing tonight? Build a boxes front, selling cosmetic. Oh, yeah, I can't do that. Yeah, I can't do that. The mystery rules have changed recently, actually. So let's see, we've got 32% say yes, 50% say no, and 18% say I'm not sure. So it's 50-50 basically. Shows that don't have sudden death when someone keeps swiping the last 2 to 3. I like sudden death. On some items, I love it. Yeah, I want it. I'm going to bid on it. You want to know what she said, you guys? You want to know what was said in the red chat? Zap the shit out of those people. You got it, Spirit Junkie. Have a good Sunday, you too. Good luck on the taxes. I don't know. I used to not like sudden death, and then I won a couple of jewelry lots in sudden death, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. No, but I like it better than when you run an auction and the timer keeps adding 10 seconds. That's like too much. You know, when someone runs a 10-second auction and then someone bids and then it adds 9 seconds. I think it's 9 seconds. And then someone else bids, it adds 9 more seconds. I don't like that. I like sudden death. Is that what you're saying? Oh, Spencer. On Whatnot, you'll see like a QR code floating over here. If you click on that, you can sign up for Whatnot. It's a selling app. But tonight we're just like hanging out, chatting. There's an entire other chat here that YouTube does not get to see. Do you want to see the chat on Whatnot? I could give you the chat on Whatnot. Hold on. We could put the chat on Whatnot. I'll have to put it on OBS. I don't know why I don't do that. You want the chat? Okay, hang on. Oh, did I break it? Let's see. All right, we can do it. Whatnot can see. Well, what it's going to be weird for Whatnot. It won't work. It won't work. I forgot. You know why it won't work? Because Whatnot has a chat. YouTube Whatnot has a chat that goes right over it, and you won't be able to see it. Yeah, if I put it on there. Yeah, look, everybody said. Yeah, I was just thinking. Now it definitely won't. It won't. It won't be great for the Whatnot people. Do a flip. Okay. Yeah, Diva's Heart said, we can say hello to the YouTubers. Come join the chat. Oh, yeah, Lucifer. I haven't seen Lucifer in a while. I hope Dee's YouTube friends come join the fun. See? Spencer. Bye bye. What did turn into a dummy? Turn into a dummy with the dumb comments. Ignorance. Sorry, Alexis. I don't think I have enough room back here to do a flip, a backflip. Yeah. On YouTube, I only do backflips for tips. Hey, Gabriel, how are you doing? Peace. He's upstairs on YouTube Live. Oh, is he gaming? Nice. I should go on his YouTube. I see. I don't think he's on mine, but yeah, he does that. He plays. Is it the one video game? I know what it is. I won't say. You can say, but you guys, I got my yeah, Call of Duty. I could for a minute there I was gonna call it something else. Yeah, I played that for like a little while, but I don't know. I just didn't get too into it. I know my friend and her son, they play, they're like into it. I play Roblox, so what are my views on feminism? That's going to be a long conversation, man. Yeah. I mean, WTF. Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Oh, some of the comments. They crack me up. All right, let's see where our poll is at now. So Janet, the one that you mentioned, was that a makeup seller that was doing the mystery bags with cosmetics in it, and they were using mystery? Oh, how to jump in real life? Up, down, left, right, left, right. Oh, yeah, they can't do that. There's a lot of mystery games. People are playing it wrong, and you know what's going to happen? They're going to get reported, and then we're not going to be able to do any of those pretty soon. Surprise says we'll be gone because mystery games were great, and then people started kind of ripping people off, pretty much. Yeah, they would send them like crap. What's up, Omar? Yeah. Um, when I did mystery, you had to say what like the it was like the maximum value, the average, and then the bottom. So what something would be worth in the box. And then you have to show it. But back then people would put it in the buy it now and put like, $100 kitchen mystery box. And then people would buy it and get it and it's like all crap in it. Yeah. So, and there's still people with mystery boxes in the buy it now in the marketplace. You just can't do that. But eventually, like I said, they get reported. And when they get reported, then they get a timeout on the app. Yeah, I'm going to end the poll. So people don't like them. Yeah, so 50% said they don't like them. Fair. We did. We used to have a QR code in our account, but I don't think people used it, so they just chucked it. Yeah, it's not somebody said it was in our settings one day, but I went in there and looked. I don't think it's in there anymore. But you can make your own. There's apps that do it. Like if you have a Rollo printer, they have an app called Rollo Design. Canva, you can make your own QR code. Yeah, I don't think it's in there. But it's not hard. You could just look for a QR code generator. You just got to make sure it works. Let me peek. Let me look real quick. Hey, Libby's, how you doing, neighbor? Is that on Android, Whistling Duck? Are you on Android that it does that to the wallet? Oh, on your iPad? Is it on full screen or just where the app is like a little bit? I'm fine, thank you. Hey, Retail Rebellion, how are you? Did you update your iPad? I know. I noticed that on iPad not that long ago. Oh, it's the same? They probably have a extra or one less text. That is annoying. Why don't they just get rid of the T? Wally. I think they should get rid of the T and have it Wally. Yeah. Yeah, that's how it should be. It's funny. Hold on. I'm gonna look in the account settings real quick about the QR code. Do I have a Rollo? I do. I have a Rollo and a Jaden's. And I have another one. I have a Zebra and I have a Brother. I have a few. Hey, Lucifer, how you doing? How's Call of Duty tonight? You checked last night? It's not there. Okay, I didn't think it was. Yeah, since they redid it and it has like preferences, direct messages, received gifts, da da da, it's not in there anymore. Yeah, because they completely changed it. Probably because no one uses it. Most people don't use it. Oh, wow. I guess I can take this address. Okay, yeah, it's not in there. What's up, Amy Beth? Amy Beth, Red Jet. How are you doing? You were gonna sell 1 pound of clear bags of jewelry. You see people sell them all the time. So if I show what's in the bags on a live, it's okay. Yeah, you could do that, but you can't call it a mystery. Yeah. Good at sea, right? Yeah, you can't call it a mystery and you can't do surprise sets with it unless you're doing each bag has to be the same. So because it's like some random jewelry thing, you can't use it for surprise sets. You want a referral QR code? That's why I was asking. So make one on Canva. You can make one. You don't know how to do that. Hit me up. A 1 pound random lot. Yeah, just make sure you kind of show them what's in it, but you just can't do it as a mystery game or a surprise set. Yeah, so if it's miscellaneous, so like for example, say you had like 10 bags, right? And all the bags had, each one has like 10 bracelets and they're all bracelets, then you could do that. But if you have bracelets, earrings, necklaces, whatever, brooches in each bag, can't do that. They all have to be the same. But like if you did rings and each one had 10, 12 rings or whatever, you could do that. Oh, yeah. Over 3 years? Not surprised. Yeah, they're really specific on it. Like, I wish there was better examples of it, but if you go to helpedoutwhatnot.com and search surprise sets, if you're going to run it like that, then you have to read the rules. But if you're just going to sell it randomly, you could do it any way you want, like you run a listing. Probably better to do it that way. You thought they updated the terms of the rent? No, I'm telling her she can't do that. Yeah, that she can't do that. But I would read it first. Yeah, it has to be exactly the same. Yeah, correct. That's exactly how I explained it. So if you have 12 bags of jewelry and they're all, each bag is like different rings, you could do that. But it can't be like rings, brooches, and necklaces and mixed in there. It has to be all the same. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's easy. But anyway, that's the rules. Whatnot just changed it recently because they took out some other stuff. What's up, Lucifer? Oh, thanks, Par. What is this all about? I don't know. We're just so you guys over here on YouTube see a totally different chat. You see the YouTube chat and you're probably wondering who I'm talking to. So on this site, whatnot.com, there's a whole other group of people who are on this app. So unfortunately, both the chats don't collide together. They're separate. Are you from Tennessee? No. I'm from Brooklyn, yo. I'm from my mama. Yeah. So I don't know. It's always best to read the rules so you better understand them more than anybody else because you're the one doing the show. But they are a little bit complicated if you read them. Like, I'll give you an example. If you're doing sports cards and you have baseball cards singles, right? And then you have packs of cards and they're football cards. You can't do them in surprise sets. It's only baseball card singles. You can't mix football or other ones with it, okay? What's up, normal guy? Does that make sense? And if you're doing anything with like luxury, it has to be approved. You have to be approved for luxury. But anything, I think is purses and accessories has to have a minimum value. Some categories are 3 or 4 has a minimum value. What's up, Danielle? How you doing? I know some of the usernames. I know. There's some really great ones on that. Oh, so many people. Yeah, right? Amy Beth, I'm telling you. Every single time I go to a show, I'm like, oh, they didn't read the rules. There was a lady, she had Loungefly backpacks on the wall, right? And she was doing the randomizer with the surprise sets. And the rule is if you have a backpack purse, you got to have all the same. They don't have to be the same design, but they could be all various ones. Mickey Mouse, Disney, whatever. I don't know all the characters. Pinocchio, Goofy, they could all be different that way, but they have to be the Loungefly backpacks, right? So the lady was, to me, I feel like it's a scam because she mixed in some wallets. So my sister played the game and my sister won one of the wallets. She didn't get the purse. So the girl she wasn't even, and you have to show everything on camera. It has to be in your background or right up front. So the girl flashed the win to her and she goes, oh, sorry, you didn't get a Loungefly. You got this little wallet. And my sister's like, that's like at the dollar store. It was a scam. She got her money back, I think, and but it was not okay. I'm doing okay, thank you. Yeah. So, was that one here? Yes, it was. Yep. I mean, my sister's like, you're gonna kill me when I tell you what I did. And I said, what'd you do? And she told me about the game and she said, I took a screenshot to show you because she flashed the thing so fast it wasn't even on camera. I was like, report it. I mean, that's how we stop folks doing that stuff. And other people won't get ripped off. And she paid pretty good money actually for a dollar purse. It wasn't even a purse. It was a little tiny zipper pouch wallet that was like this big. Yeah. So, now she learned a lesson. I'm like, don't bid on any of those because you're not going to win. You also have to look on the surprise sets. They have a manifest and it has all the prizes in it. And you can see like sometimes they'll put like, they'll list out all the Loungefly, but then There's only 12 Loungefly, and then there's like 75 of these little wallets because they have to list them. So, if somebody's not making it, there's always something, but they weren't playing the game right. Yep, they weren't playing it at all. And so, it's kind of a bummer when you catch that. But I played a Pokemon game and the guy did it wrong, and it was the surprise sets. And I won like 50 packs of cards, and I tipped him a few times, and then he turned around and he canceled the order because he lost money on it. And I got my money back, but I was like, a couple of the packs opened up and they had really good cards on it, but I didn't get them. But here's the crazy part. His 3 friends that were in there must have been local to him because they all left positive feedback. And we're like, oh, he ships so fast and da 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 da. Right. So I feel like if he canceled the orders, you can refund my tips back. So I saw that seller as a pattern. So they would have shows, cancel, refund, keep the tips. So I'm like, okay. I mean, no complaints. It's just, it's just what it is. Some people are doing that and think they're smart, but it doesn't last long. I did see it. I was in their show and I was like, oh wow, that's new. Because they were brand new. It was their first show. The chat was crazy. Yeah. Those koi were huge. I was thinking, man, how the hell are they shipping those? But you can ship, I think you can ship koi fish, so very carefully. Because they were big. Usually I see them smaller. And they have like a whole farm, a koi farm and everything. Yeah. They were big. I was like, damn. Hello, Koopa. Koopa, how you doing? Yeah, just a normal guy. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder. Bubble wrap around the fish? I don't think so. They were live fish, not dead. Yeah. You bought a fish before? How was that? Oh, you bought the fish, Melinda? Oh, yeah, it does. I know. I have another friend, Jen's Multiverse. She did White Elephant so good. She's actually, I think, one of the first ones that did it on here. And I guess she can't do it, but I didn't read that they couldn't do it. Oh, it survived 3 days. I know you were. Yeah, they were huge. I saw it. I saw it this morning, I thought. Yeah, well, as the app grows, you'll see them. You can sell live fish on here. Yeah, it started with a guy selling you guys know what were the first fish you guys saw them? They're not like Oscars, they're I don't remember. Beta fish. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do I have any what? Sure, go ahead and promote. Thanks for asking. 3 days later. So you bought one from Whatnot, a beta fish, and then 3 days later it was gone. Yeah, if I let you promote, just promote one time and then no spamming. Because we're just him. Oh boy, Rainy. Rainy Girl, I have never heard that before. Ha ha. Ha ha. You know how many times I hear D's nuts? D's nuts. All the time. I know, right? Yeah, I like usually I'm like when someone asks that, like, do you mind if I promote? I usually say you just did. Because you usually want to read the room, right? I've been on here long enough. Some people will ban you and kick you out. I'm not gonna do that, just gonna educate you about it. Most people probably like when you do that, probably won't follow you. You gotta just like go to shows and networks, so that's why you're here, right? Um, I can't believe you asked me that on YouTube. Uh, yeah, I just always think that you can promote yourself as long as you don't say, I'm going live in 20 minutes, I think that's kind of rude. I'm here for the D. Did you see the sugar daddy here earlier, Naked Maple? Oh, wait, who packed our bags? First show Wednesday? All right, congratulations. Dead. Oh my gosh, I can't believe the fish. Yeah, 100%. I mean, I've had people go, oh, I just wanted to come in and say hello to you. I'm going live in 10 minutes. Don't do that in my show. Don't do that. It's rude. I had to call a couple people out that did that. They started doing it a lot because they were getting comfortable. And well, we're friends. That doesn't get you any extra pass. Yeah, I'm a pretty fair person, but I'm like, don't think I don't pay attention and see things, you know. I'm nice, but I'm not that nice. But I mean, sharing your show, it's like, I welcome it. Like when I do my chat show, if I'm selling, no, go have a show, go live, run your stuff, and you'll do great on here. I know, I usually do. I usually do, Duck. Yeah, I usually actually reply the same exact. But when people, you have to also think like when people are new, they don't know because people don't really read exactly. I still have bills too. Yeah. Even though I'm talking a lot of times, but a lot of times I sell stuff out of the bin when I'm not even live. Yep. Yeah. And, I always, I'm always welcoming. I always keep it light hearted in here. I'm never going to be mad at anybody for any of that stuff, but I want people to learn so they understand because I've had people come to me and go, oh my God, I went to this show and I shared my show and they kicked me out and banned me. You shared your show. You didn't ask them. You saw they were selling. You ignored it and you promoted yourself. Yeah. So then they came to me and sent me messages. Do you have any tips for how to sell when it's just you? Yeah, just run your stuff, even if you're talking to yourself. Yep. Just run it. Run one thing after the other. Don't ask people like, what would you like to see? What are you guys looking for tonight? I know it's hard when it's just you, but believe me, there are buyers on the app that literally just wait for you to run the item. And we spend so much time asking, what do you want to see? I don't have any coins, Pennywise. I'm so sorry. I only have coins in my purse. I know that's not really funny when you're looking for the coins. Yeah, also running auctions. And you could still run the stuff and ask people, hey, what are you looking for? Maybe next time I'll have it. Don't go out and buy it, but hey, maybe next time. You know what? I'm a hoarder, right? Say something funny to them. I'm trying to sell my hoard, so let me know what you want, and then maybe next time. No, just a sit down comic like me. That's it, Pennywise. Pennywise, what character is that? Is that from South Park? Yeah, it is, right? This is some sweet pie. That's all I got. It's Butters. Yeah, I couldn't see it at first. But I can tell you, I know I didn't put any of my words in tonight. I forgot. I used to do it a lot. I love South Park. Yeah. You are a minimalist. For real? Yeah, I think you told me that before. Yeah, hoarder of things to sell. Put that on your show thumbnail. Yeah, I used to collect comics a lot for a long time. And then I got out of it and I gave my brother all my comics. Yeah, I had a lot. That's right. Actually, the QVC people, they're running their stuff and they're talking to you and showing you, they're showing you, they're showing you their stuff. So then here's like a lesson if you're new. If somebody comes in a show, this is going to be a lesson for everybody, especially new people. And someone comes in and asks me for something, coins, comics, and then someone writes in the chat, I'm not going to call you out, but I'm going to tell you right now. And then somebody says, I just got some comics. Or they tag the person and say, oh, I have comics in my show. You don't do that in someone's show. Yeah. Because it's rude. And a lot of people will kick you out for that. Yep. Yeah. No, I'm just teaching. We're just teaching here. We're just talking. Yeah. I don't know. Whistling duck. I just want people to know so they're aware because they could go to a show they really like. I'm not going to ban. But if someone keeps doing it, they're going to get kicked out. Yeah, absolutely. Because, it's not like I have a few people in here hanging out. I really appreciate it always. And I'm very fair, but I'm at a point where I've done enough telling people, and I know there's a lot of new people, like I want them to learn, but I've seen so many people go in shows and do that, boom, they kick them out. They even have block parties. I've seen it. Someone comes into a show where they know the rules and then they do it and they're like, okay, they're blocked. And then everybody in that group blocks them. I've never done that. I will never do that in my stream. I've never participate in that because I feel like that's bullying behavior, to be honest. Um, oh yeah, you like it. It sucks that we have to do it every time. I wish Whatnot had it as a default, but on the phone it does remember. So I have certain words to me that I mute, which means if someone writes them in the chat, don't go writing them now. Um, wouldn't you like to know? Wouldn't you like to know? Really, for that comment? Really? That's not my word. Yeah, no, not you guys. I'm talking to YouTube right now. Shane, nice. You wish you knew, huh? Your dad knows. Your dad knows. You made me say it. You made me say it. Oh yeah, they're being dirty right now. Sometimes I just have to burn them back because they like it. You're about to eat a hot dog? Cool. Yeah, I have to. What's up, baby? Hey, that's pretty smart, Maple. I don't know what that is, Kieran. Tell me. I think that's pretty smart to do. Run. So here's the deal. Muted words. When you schedule a show, there's muted words in there. You could go in and you could put whatever words you want. So they could be triggering words for you. They could be words you don't want in your show. Like you don't want people to promote. You can use the word promote. I have certain words I don't use because sometimes, because I have such a safe space and I'm always big on not everybody has earned the right to hear your story, which means don't bring your trauma or drama in the chat. Don't drop those kind of toxic loads because other people don't want to deal with that. And I don't want some of those words to trigger. So there's like about 8 words that I put in there. I had someone like trauma dump a couple days ago and wouldn't stop. Actually, like a couple weeks ago. And, it's my stream. And I like to keep it in a safe space as I have from when I started. Um, so, yeah. And I'm nice about it. I could be really rude about it, but I choose to be nice about it. So you were here. You know what I'm talking about. Um, and the person's here. It's fine. I'm not going to ever call them out. But I'm not going to tolerate that again. Yeah, it was just very close to home for me, to be honest. And they knew that. Yeah. I thought the red words put you on a no. You're not going to. Okay, so on Whatnot, the red chat's just to keep the words away from the chat. Okay. So you're not going to get banned from Whatnot. Now, if you go to people's streams and I do ban uh, certain things like that. Red words are the muted words. So if you type boobs right now, everybody. It will all red chat everybody if you write it. You give my permission. I'm not offended by any of the red chat. So everybody that writes boobs, you'll see the red chat, but nobody else will see it. Other people just have regular chat. It'll just be missing. Well, boobies. Amy Bev. Beep beep. Hi. Oh yeah, titty twister too, yeah. So any of those kind of words, the D word, the P word. I mean, I'm a grown ass woman. Dick, penis, those words are red chatted, okay? I guess. Yeah. I know you do, Heifer. Yeah. People can actually say words. Sure they do. That's okay. It's their streams. I don't. I usually will say fuck. That's kind of like my word, but not a ton. I don't. If people are offended by it, then that's not my problem, really. It's not. But it's how you say it. If I'm telling a story, it might include that word, but I'm not going to tell someone F you. It's not my thing. Unless they're like in real life. Yeah. Because if I have issues with somebody, I don't fuck with them anymore. I don't care anymore about that stuff. I got other stuff to do. Why? What's our purpose? I don't know. Who cares though? Linda, like, who cares if they say it? It doesn't hurt my life. It doesn't hurt me. Yeah, you know what I mean? So I don't care if they want to use those words. That's fine. But it red chats it if somebody said, you know, I had somebody come in and say that. Like, oh, you don't see their reason why they would write that towards the seller, right? It's usually a troll that does that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's usually a troll. I had a guy in here one night and he said a bunch of comments. I don't know if it was a guy or if it was just somebody random. And they were like, I don't even want to say it. I want to write it in chat, but I can't, but I'm going to say it. So they wrote in the comment, I'd F the shit out of that MILF. And they put that on mine. Anyway, I think they were going around to a lot of women on Whatnot because there was a couple in the Whatnot sellers groups on Facebook and they were all red chatted. Yeah. So they just do it to get you to say it or have a reaction. Sometimes, not always. Sometimes it's just people that are friends. What's up? Who farted? Hello there. I think it was you. Usually, yeah, usually it's confession. Bless her little heart. I know. Yeah. It wasn't Whatnot Sugar Daddy. Hola, hola. Are you like repeating me? Yeah, pretty much. Melinda Lou, sometimes they have nothing better to do. Like when I first started putting my shows on YouTube, which was like in 2023, so about 2 years ago, some of the comments I would get on YouTube, now they don't red chat, but I do have muted words over there. They were horrible. There were some horrible ones. But I would say like 80% of the people that come over and hang out and chat and say funny stuff, they're cool. They're just regular folks and they have great sense of humors and yes, humors. They have good sense of humor. And it's just all in fun, but they like try to get a reaction. Every now and then I'll get somebody that puts something that doesn't align with who I am as a person. And I tell them off and then I kick them out of my stream. Yeah, but I tell them off in a nice way. I'll usually roast them. It's kind of fun. You heard me a little bit ago. Uh-oh. OMF. You couldn't come up with your own name? You're going to use Google as your name? Yeah, they're trolls. They're just fun trolls, though. You see the worst on I know, it's crazy. You know what I never understand? Like, I've been in some streams just watching people. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're doing good. And it's just like, how do you have so much hate for somebody and that you're spewing all these awful words over someone you don't even know? It makes no sense. It's just like people that are haters. Haters are gonna hate. Like, I literally do not give a shit about any of that anymore. I don't. I never have anyhow. If someone's doing good on the app, all right. Good for them. I'm so happy for them. There's literally room for everybody on this app. They do. That is a fact. Oh, I know, Maple. Some of the streams I watch, I have to tune out. I usually hide the chat. I don't want to see the chat when I'm watching like a news or some current event because they're horrible. Like, I don't understand it. Yeah, they do. Apparently they do, and a lot of people like to watch that. Yeah. And then, when you call people out, sometimes they delete their comments, and that's okay. I know. I'm not interested. I just I have a happy life. I'm a happy person. I like drama on TV. I always have said that. And I like to chill here and, keep it lighthearted and positive. Yeah, exactly. Besides, I don't give a fuck about any of that, to be honest. This is my stream. I get to have rules. My rules are, healthy, lighthearted, fun, funny, positive, We talk about real shit too. Yeah, we could talk about real shit, but you know, this is my favorite thing. I just got asked, "What's the point of this channel? What's it about?" Ted, you don't even come in and say, "Hi, how are you? Did you have a good day?" No, straight to what's the point? That's rude. Wait, my husband just asked AI to tell our cat to go to sleep. She started purring like she was seduced. AI was purring? No way. All right, bro, that's better. I'm good. How are you guys? Oh man. I know. Very real life. Thanks, Colin. Hello. Yeah, if you guys are on YouTube, I have a whole other chat here on whatnot. So we're just kind of just talking in general. Yeah, just hanging out. How do you reply to a chat comment? So sometimes you could click on, if you're on your phone, you could click on their name, and then it'll be like reply to, and then you could reply to them after you press it. Yeah. On the computer, I'm on the computer, so yeah, you did it. Wait, I'm gonna do something real quick. Are you still in here? I had two of them, but was it that one? Oh, you're guilty of that? I'm doing pretty good actually. I was a little tired when I went live, but you know, yeah, and it wouldn't stop, right? Yeah, I don't know. I was tired tonight. I went out with my family. We had a nice night. And then I came back. I was like, I'll just go on for a little while. But lately, this is 497 days in a row on one. I'm a little tired. Yeah, I'm a little tired. And I can tell you guys, because I'm in that that push for the 500. And I don't talk about politics on my channel, so I kick people out if they bring it up. It says it in my thing. Um, oh, Whistling Duck was your first. You missed why I did this? You have to wait till 1,000. I'm not repeating it. I'll talk about it later. I don't really feel like talking about it tonight. Sorry to tell you that, but yeah, it's a long story. It's kind of a long story. But I'll give you a short story. It is just to try something. I know. Bye. I'm banning you. I'm kidding. It's not working now? I wonder why. On the phone sometimes, though, you might still have somebody else's thing. Thanks, CE. I'll check that out. We love, we love, history here. That's very interesting. I don't know what this other one is. Oh, I'm gonna get rid of that other comment because it didn't. It sounds like they don't know their ass from their elbow. There you go. Sometimes you have to tap just right. Yeah, so what I was gonna say, as I got rudely interrupted, just kidding. I wasn't really rudely interrupted. You know who I'm talking to. When you do this many days in a row, the time feels like it takes forever. So you're like uphill and then you kind of slope down and then uphill and slope down. I'm trying to go up the hill. So I'm almost halfway. I'm almost halfway with the challenge. The last day of the challenge, yes, Colin, you know what I'm talking about. The last part of the last day of the challenge will end on February 26th, 2027. So I'll be online till then. Not straight through the whole time, obviously. But I will be doing a show a day. I'll be selling. As soon as I hit 500, I'm gonna get back to selling though. Yeah, I just shit talk. We have fun with it. Yeah, pretty much. It's not limited edition. The Laffy Taffy. It's not limited edition. It's just a assorted bag that I have. I'll run a flash sale on it. Yeah, there's like strawberry. I don't know what other ones. Yeah, no problem. I'll run a couple flash sales on it. I think I only have that candy left. I sold all the other ones. I usually have banana. Yeah, thanks for asking. Not a problem. Um, I don't know. How are your guys' sales going since we're just talking? And I know some of you are just lurking and hanging out, so I appreciate you hanging out here. I know tomorrow, I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Or I should say we, because my family. I always appreciate the lurkers. I know that some people like it here because I'm not yelling and hyping you up and be like, come on, bid it up, bid it up, bid it up, bid it up. What's up? Eugene Lover is here. What is it, like 9 more days? 9 more days, Eugene will be your lover. Green apple. I do have green apple, but it's sour apple, I think. I think I only have the sour apple, but it's not like a solid bag. I don't have solid bags of it. Yeah. Come on, chat. Come on, chat. I paid up for it. I paid up for it. Come on. Oh man, you guys, come on. I'm not gonna be able to pay my rent. Bid up. I'm pretty good at imitating. I kind of like to watch the shows sometimes. Um, because I like to watch the process. Oh, she used it for Jello. Yeah, I call you guys insomniacs. This is the Insomniac Club. I was the original creator of the Insomniac Club on Whatnot. Now people copy me. You know, nobody knows how to be original. Most people copy anyway. Yeah, I've been doing it since the beginning. Hey, Decline, how you doing? You wish you could lurk, but you're a smartass who can't keep her mouth shut. I have lurked before, and I'm like, it's really hard. Yeah. Are you gonna try the rewards? I just set up my rewards. I kind of was late. I forgot. You're still on the phone with him? Hello, Eugene Lover. Yeah, some people like those shows, those hype shows. You had a great show? I'm glad. The rest was pretty dead. Sometimes it happens. Hey, Skins Nation. Do not call me chat. Whistling Duck, you love chat. Shh. Oh, yeah, I know. I always tell people run it for whatever you're comfortable with, but don't come back to me crying that you sold it for $1 and you paid 30 cents because you put it on flash sale. I see it all the time. But some people do really, really well with buck. I know a lot of people that do really well on here with the dollar charts, and they did from the beginning, because they've grown a following that is really mind blowing. Because some of those $1 starts will go up to like 10, $15 now. It's pretty cool to see. Hey, Grateful Granny. It's working now, right? I know, it's okay. I can juggle a couple of conversations. It's all right. A lady canceled because yeah, they're not supposed to do that either. It's a bummer too when they cancel it because you can't leave a review. Yeah, it cancels out the transaction. Oh, good. I'm glad it's working tonight. Thanks for being here. Yeah, choose to run your stuff for dollar, but be happy if it sells for dollar and accept it. Don't shame the buyer and be like, man, you got a steal tonight. I was in someone's show yesterday, and right, Luke, and somebody in the chat tagged me and said, you stole that. And I was like, no, I didn't. I paid $5 for it. It's not stealing. I paid for it. And they're like, well, you got a really good deal. I said, and so I was like arguing with the girl because it was like, and what's the point? The seller wasn't even shaming me or nothing. It was just some people in the chat. Oh, wait, what did you say? Yeah, it was a little bit. It's okay. It's like, what are you going to do? Oh, lady. Yeah, I've had that happen. I bought some Labubus and the seller wasn't happy because of the price they sold for. So I bought three of them. And then 10 minutes after the show was over, I got a message that said, I'm having a problem shipping the labels, so I'm canceling the order. Yeah, so if someone says what a steal, it's not, I'm not offended by it. It's when you stole that or it's different. Yeah, it hits different. When you say what a steal, they got a deal. Hey, you got a great deal. Congratulations. Yeah, sometimes but like the way you say it like that doesn't bother me. A lot of times one of the options is they cancel it because the buyer requested it and they never check on us. Did you know that? Yeah, they say buyer requests. I know, but they put that in. That's what I read on mine. I'm like, I didn't cancel it. I want the cards. I don't want my money back because I just spent 2 hours in their show. So I couldn't leave a feedback. And I'm always very good with a gut feeling, and both times I had a gut feeling that they were going to cancel, and I was right. So those were two new sellers. So do I want to support new sellers on the app? Because I've had more than two do that, like 4 or 5. Sometimes I don't. I don't want to raid, but I still love to raid a new show. Good get. It drives you up the wall. Good get. Good grab. There. Good get. Good grab. GG to me is good grab. Yeah. You wish they had secret shoppers? They do. Whatnot does have secret shoppers. Do you guys not know this? Do you know you never know when a Whatnot employee is in your stream? Yeah, GG is good game to me, right? It does not roll off the tongue. Whatnot has secret shoppers. They also have secret viewers, if you guys didn't know. I'm sure I know there's a couple in here from Whatnot, and I always welcome them because it's just a chill, hang out, you know. Maybe like the customer service I know and Whatnot a few months back. Maple wasn't it you, Maple, that talked to somebody at the Arizona meetup? Yeah. So what did they say for customer service? 140,000 messages each week that they received. You're a little strapped for cash? Well, you should come to the Whatnot app and create a seller account and sell your stuff. They said they would hire me even if I'm a nutcase in your shows. Did they, okay, so we know you're a nutcase. All right. They'll hire you. But did they tell you like 140,000 customer service cases? Oh, you specifically asked? Put your resume in. They'll give you a job. Who did you meet? You met the shipping guy, right? I'm glad. Thank you for being here. I just try to keep it like I'm pretty real. I'm genuine. I'm not going to be fake. I think I've gotten more of like in the last 2 months. I don't know. I'm kind of the same, but I feel like there's some things I just do not give a shit about. I think maybe I've gotten older. My mom passed away. Just there's a lot of stuff that I don't really want to fuck with. Period. Yeah. I don't think they hire part-time anymore. Everybody's full-time employees. Yeah. And the company itself is only like 6 years old, right? Yeah, I'm not. I'm gonna be me 100%. If and I have like chat shows on Tuesdays. Thank you. On Tuesdays called Coffee Talk and Tech Chat, and we talk all about Whatnot. So this coming Tuesday, I'm gonna have a sponsored. It's not sponsored because I don't have any merch to give to you guys or anything like that. But I'm a community host for Whatnot, and so basically, I have information that I get from them, like about topics and different things. I can test the app out on some of the beta testing. So it has its perks, but I don't get like any favoritism, like my show gets boosted. The only show that I get boosted is the one that I do when it's a sponsored one for Whatnot. And I think currently it's not even being sponsored. And when I say sponsored, they don't pay me for it. They usually send merch. They give me money to pay for the shipping, which is $50, and then that usually eats up all the shipping. And then all the giveaways that they give, which is merch or something, I ship it to whoever, like as a giveaway. And then they boost that show for that time I'm on. That's it. So it does have that kind of perk. It's kind of fun to do. But like the favorite part for me is like I could test the app out sometimes before some features even come out or give feedback on it. That's kind of cool. Well, there is technically with the emails. Yeah, so I do that show on Tuesday. I don't know what the topic is this month, but they have like a topic. They have never told me what to say or how to say it. They just give us like a PDF with some information like, here, we want you to talk about this. But a lot of us, there's like 30 other sellers that we all still talk about that and then a little bit more on our shows. But we try to keep it, I think it helps too when you're doing a chat show. Otherwise, you're all over the place. Just picking one topic, maybe two, for that stream. Because I mean, it's my time. Yeah, it's my time. And when people are in those shows, sometimes people tip, sometimes people buy to the bin. It's always appreciated. Right. They don't have a tracking system, correct. Most big selling platforms do not have a tracking system for your customer service. They all have that email thing and it's internally tracking. Yeah. Maybe you could propose something to them. Yeah, maybe you could propose. I don't know. Do you have issues? Right. They don't have an external one, correct. But like on eBay, if I have an issue, there's no tracking thing for me. I have an email, that's it. And it goes back and forth on the same kind of thing. There's another platform I sell on, same kind of situation. But I don't have any issues like on Whatnot myself. Very rare. Now, when I'll tell you guys something. On Tuesday, I do all that because we're just hanging out, kind of chatting loosely here. I mean, you can ask a question, but I'm always going to probably start referring people that are new to go to read the rules. Go to help.whatnot.com. Like if you have a certain thing you want to know if it's allowed, help.whatnot.com and search prohibited. That'll be the list of what you can sell, what you cannot sell, and what the policy is for those categories. Yeah, the rapper, right? Is it like, I know, I saw that, but I didn't watch it. I think somebody hired him. Yeah. It wasn't for Whatnot, right? Yeah, so what question were you looking for, Melinda? You can ask. I mean Linda Lou, sorry. No, it's me, Linda Lou, yeah. I know, Luke. That's okay. When was that? Tonight, right? Yeah. Remember when they had that rapper? I forgot his name. It was like a couple of years ago. Because Maple, you've been on 3 years now or no? Three, right? When did you start? November, huh? Are you starting on October too? What day? Like today. Happy 3 years. I remember when Post Malone was on and he did the magic cards. Yeah. And the app was like going batshit crazy. Yeah. And then there was another, they had John Cena on here doing his movie. And then they used to do that Whatnot game, right? Okay, so what kind of things do you have? No, so like for example, if you have a wide range, put yourself in estate sales. Put yourself in the estate sale category. Because you can pretty much sell all those things at estate sales, right? But if like 80% of your stuff was women's clothing, you want to be in women's, yeah, or deal find. I think estate sales gets more views, but you have to kind of look at the app and look at the category. It'll tell you. Let's see what it is right now. It just depends too. Sometimes at night, I feel like estate sales do better in the daytime. But let me look on the app right now. Popular, because you can do it by popular. It's always like cards, coins, sneakers. Yeah, see, estate sales is like, is it on the thing? Oh, wow, estate sales is not on popular list at all. But it is on recommended. So it's like on recommended, it's number 4, but it doesn't have the most people in it tonight. I mean, estate sales and storage units has other categories, but storage unit finds, that probably would not work for you. But there's like estate sales, other garage sales, there's deal finding. That's not on here. Deal finds is under, I don't know what category that one is under. But on the app, if you click on categories and you start looking at them and see what's popular, check different times of the day to see, because there's no guaranteed time when to go live either. You got to do some research on Whatnot and just try different things, because you could see that it says, oh wow, there's like this many people on an estate sales, and then the next night you go in there and there's nobody in it. So and Whatnot's not going to tell you what the ideal time is, because they want you to promote your show. Like, that's proprietary information. They're not going to really tell you. Is it under? I don't know if it's under everything else. That's what I was looking for. Let's see. No, it's not. That's community and everything else. Communities for like all the chat shows. But I feel like, let's see. I don't know what category. It's not popping up on here. Deal hunting. There's one show in there. It's Foster Friends is the one in there. And she's doing a silent show. But she talks. That's the funnier part of it. Maybe we'll rate her. She's still on. Oh, there you go. You're selling and the best show you ever did. It just depends, yeah. Yeah, it's good to like actually switch categories, but you got to make sure you have the merchandise to fit in that category. You can't just like if I'm selling, you know, EK, that's not for everybody, you know. That's not for everybody. That's for whoever wants that. Shake that lappy tappy. I know, I love that. I love that song. Hey, what's up, Kathy? I don't think she's doing a silent show. She just calls it shh. It's a silent show. And then she wrote, but the chat is loud. Oh, she really is doing it? I'm going in it. Let's see. Oh, she is. She's not talking. She's like, yeah, she muted herself. She's only using her hands. That's hysterical. I just said, who is this? Yeah, I don't know. Good for her, though. I love it. I have no idea what they're talking about. So, yeah, maybe. Sam, I have no idea what you're talking about. I never said if anybody gave up. Yeah, I never said anybody gave up. I just said she was doing a silent show. Yeah. No, she's been on here. She's been doing TikTok. She's committed. Are you kidding me? Yeah. She's committed. She's been doing really good with it. What's up, Molly? How you doing? She started just an hour before me. Oh, okay. Foster friends. Spaghetti. Betty Spaghetti. How rude. Oh, yeah, you shouldn't say that to somebody about their name. Fun scratcher. What were you asking me? I don't know. I don't know what lot you're talking about. You probably got me confused with someone else. Good morning. Dogs up. Yeah, I don't know what the lot is. She is tenacious. Yep. I know. I was gonna go and join her when she was doing a show. She's not far from me, actually. We're kind of neighbors. Um, but it's just so hard sometimes to connect, especially because we both go late at night. You did? It was ridiculous. Oh, I saw it. I saw it. She had a replay on her TikTok. Yeah. I rarely ever catch her on TikTok. She was doing pretty good on there. She got a lot of followers quick. You never downloaded it? It's a lot of fun. It's also a lot of time wasted. Yeah, TikTok can waste time. All this stuff can. Yes and no. Well, yes, you can. She is. Yeah, I like TikTok myself because I like a lot of the DIY videos on there. And but 1 minute it's gonna be banned and 1 minute it's getting sold, 1 minute, who knows? Yeah, I like YouTube. I don't know. There's a lot of them. I have a limit on my time. I'm not like on them all the time. I'm on them just a little bit. Yeah, I have a timer on my phone. It shuts the app off for the day. And then like at 20 minutes, boom, done. That gives me enough time to post any reels or anything like that. And then I'm done. And I usually do that first thing in the morning. Yep. And then I go do what I got to do. I don't want to, I'm editing videos and doing other stuff. Yeah. Yeah, she's doing pretty good at it. Yeah, she works hard. I love watching it. Pinterest is fun too, I know. But it kind of makes me mad when I'm looking. So right now I'm going to build, I love working with wood, so I like making furniture. And so I want to build like a shelving unit, a built-in one. And so I haven't built anything in such a long time. So I was like, I needed some inspo, you know? And so I went on Pinterest. I hadn't been on it such a long time. And I finally did find some, but I was like, it just wasn't right yet. So I sketched it out. Now it's showing me, after I sketched my design, now it's showing me, you know, what I want. Then I render it in the computer and I put all the dimensions in, and then it lets me know, like, you know, every piece of wood, what size. Yeah. Half the time I pick up my device for something, then I realize I've been on it for an hour and I can't remember why I haven't picked it up, right? You give up on Pinterest, everything has a link that takes to a site. Or that scroll for 10. I use Pinterest to like do my whatnot shows. Because then when people go search for whatnot, because there's not a lot of people doing that, then I'm going to do that on there. But I haven't done a ton of it. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So I didn't give up on it. I just haven't done too much with it. And yeah, there's lots of little marketing tricks. I really put a limit on, like, I don't want to be camped out on an app. That's why my whatnot, you don't see me too often in the daytime on whatnot, because I'm already spending like, you know, 2 hours a day at night on the app, you know? So I have sold some pieces, but I'm not selling it anymore. Yeah, it's so expensive right now for wood, and I like to use good quality. But I'm just building it for my home. Yeah. Yeah, it's late. I'm gonna raid in about 10 minutes anyhow. We'll raid Foster Friends. She's selling a lot. Did you put it? They didn't like it or what? You know, some people don't like stuff. They just scroll. Sometimes I scroll and I'm like falling asleep and then I go, no, I don't think she was. She's doing a silent show. You got to stick to the thing. I tried to do a silent show the other night and I was like, I had a sign. Did you guys come and see? I had a sign that said silent show. I'm here. So I wasn't on camera and then I wasn't talking for like 5 or 6 minutes. Yeah, you didn't see me. You are a private person. Yeah. Only open and whatnot. It was pretty funny. I couldn't last like 15 minutes. I did. I caved. I mean, because people don't know the rules. So they're like, I'm going to report you. But you could have a silent show. You don't even have to talk. Also, people think, oh, silent show means you don't have to talk. But here's the thing, we have friends that are, you know, deaf or they're mute. They can't speak anyhow. So it's fair for them to be able to have those kind of shows. Yeah, it taught us a lot, right? And we don't think about that. Actually, we don't think about that. Um, there was what is his name? Is it Deaf Guy? I think that's what his username was. He used to do shows, but he could talk a little bit. And then I've had a couple other people that also I have a few people that come to my shows or message me and say, I want to do a silent show, D, but I'm not really sure because I can't talk at all. I can communicate through the text. I'm like, you could do that show. Just, you don't have to be on camera either. You think it's vague? Yeah, it's like 2 lines. I couldn't find it the other day. I was looking. Hello, Willem. Willen? How you doing? You're from Bastille? Nice to meet you. Yeah, it's just to be mindful. We all really need to learn things, right? Not everybody has the privilege to be able to like see and hear, right? And then it doesn't affect us. We don't know anybody like that. And then when we get people that come across, we don't realize that how lucky we really are. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, right. It is. Yeah, Spirit Junkie. I mean, I read it not that long ago. It was pretty clear. I think they fixed it. I think it's been updated. Um, but there was always a lot of room for interpretation for sure. Yeah, and if you know sign language, it even could really just wait until a lot of sellers are on here that actually sign that know ASL or whatever sign languages there are. I because I think there's more than just one. And yeah, imagine how big what one I'll get if we need captions. You guys have captions tonight? Let's see. No captions on Spaghetti stream. Let me see if I can scroll out. Oh, I can't even scroll out of her show. Wait. I want to see. I think captions are not. No, I think captions are off right now. They glitch every now and then. Yeah, a lot of people don't have them. And it's. Oh, I think the Android users don't have it. It's the Apple users that have it. Because, like, here's a girl I'm watching now, and she has captions and they work fine. Yeah. When I started the app, they had no captions. Some people can put captions in their OBS. It's a seller. Yeah, the only people I'm scrolling in are seller shows. Yeah, nobody's a buyer. They're all live selling. Yeah, but the captions on your phone have nothing to do with the app captions. They're totally different. You can still turn on captions on your phone, though. Like on Android, you can turn them on and they'll usually work. No, it's fine. You don't have to be sorry. Yeah, so remember when you're watching a live stream, they're all sellers. Unless they're having a chat show. I mean, I'm a seller, but I'm having a chat show. Yeah. No, I didn't know Spirit Junkie. Hold on. It's sign is hard. I was taking classes. I was through like year 2. But when you stop using it, you like I mean, I know some basic stuff, but I just completely forgot. I wish I would have continued with it. Yeah. Because it would be nice to be able to communicate to everybody, not through verbal, but through sign. Yeah, so the people that I'm scrolling on, like this girl right now, the problem with it is it's very hard to see it because their background's kind of busy and the words show up on the screen, but they lay right over the chat. And if you swipe it away, it's gone. Yeah, you can't see it. Let's see if there's another. Yeah, I think all these sellers, I know them. They all have Androids. Yeah, all of them. And they're the ones I know. Okay, there's mine. Mine doesn't have captions. So maybe it's just a random thing. I'm on an iPhone. Maybe it's the opposite. I don't know. Yeah, the little kids are learn quickly. But my phone doesn't have captions, but let's see my Android. Let me check my Android over here because I have the Android for whatnot. Oh yeah, I forgot that was today. Okay. Oh, I gotta turn the volume way down because I know I'm gonna end up in one swipe show. Let's see. Oh, Android doesn't have it in the shows. That's right. It's just an Apple thing. Yeah, because when I click on the 3 dots on Android, it just says report or mute. Yeah, report or sound because they have a different buttons. But Android has a thing where I could turn on the captions in the phone and it works. Yeah. No, there's no captions. It's on the three dots. If it's gone, that's something with them uploading it to the thing. No? Oh, you're answering someone else. No, it's not on iPhone. That's for the phone. Each of the phones have it in their system. Yeah, they're operating, but for the app, it's only in that one spot. Yeah, it's only right there on the three dots because it's like in the show. Some shows have them, some don't. I don't know the explanation behind it. I'll have to ask. I could ask Whatnot. Yeah, I'm just not sure about that. I know they always change something with the app. It's changed so much since I started on this platform. Yeah, it's changed a lot. For the better, actually. Like when I first came on, there was no raids. We would walk over, like we'd end it, and then we'd type in the chat and leave it, and everybody would leave the show, go over to like Griff's Thrifts, and we'd say raid from D. Well, you can't set it up. It's a Whatnot thing. It's the software. Yeah. I could put it on my OBS, but then what you have to think about is, okay, if I have it on OBS, it works, but it doesn't, because then if I show it in OBS, it's going to cover up the chat and it's going to be too many letters. Yeah. I could probably put it over here, but then on YouTube, there's a QR code. I could probably put it on this side because there's a big black spot. I could do it. Yeah, it has progressed enough. Naked Maple with a raid party of 1 million. What? Thank you for the raid. Whistling Duck went to bed. Or she's at Foster Friends shopping. Yay, thank you for the raid. Everybody follow the Naked Maple. She's amazing. You like being able to see the person? Yeah. I mean, when I started, I didn't show my face for a while, and people were like, "What do you look like?" I'm like, I flip my camera real fast. I go like this, and then I flip it back, and they were laughing. Oh, what do you mean I didn't have to do that? You be quiet. Yes, I can. I can do whatever I want because I can. Yeah, follow the Naked Maple. She's all right. She's fun. She does live thrifting. She makes a lot of beautiful pieces of woodwork. They are each handcrafted artisan pieces. Beautiful, like really beautiful quality things. You'll have to check out her shop. Do you have wood in your shop? Because she wasn't doing too many wood things because she was doing live thrifting, but I think she still has some. It's a Whatnot thing. Whatnot does it when you multicast. Yeah. Yeah, so when you multicast to YouTube or Facebook through the app, they do it for you. Yeah. You could still do it if you did it through OBS, but I don't have to. It's here. I just make space for it because if you look on YouTube, let's see how it looks on YouTube. I didn't even look tonight. Yeah, because it stays. So on Whatnot, it's like it's right here. There's a big square that's the QR code and it says, join the archivist on Whatnot to make your first purchase. Yeah. You don't even have to do that either. We're going to raid out of here. My max is 2 hours lately. Yeah, because 2 hours is a long time on the app, you know? Yeah, so it's nice that they put that QR code, but when you're streaming and you don't realize it, it can cover your face up. So like I'm sitting closer up, but yeah, we'll probably raid out. We're gonna raid over to Foster Friends. She's having a chill show. She has a pretty good amount of people. Hold on, let me see if there's someone that doesn't have a lot of people on right now. I usually try to find somebody that has like less than like 5 people in their stream. And every now and then, but sometimes I'll raid my friends who I know have good shipping. Anyone in handmade? Let's look. Oh, there's arts. Boy, the pins are really wild, huh? I didn't mean to go on this show. I always raid. I don't really ever end my show unless I'm going to come back with that show. There's so many pins now, I know. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out and asking. Let me just peek for somebody to raid. Oh my gosh, there's so many pins in handmade. Oh, there's one of those. No, it's not. It's a good one. All right, let me check this person out. They have one person in their show and they're an artist. But I'm trying to make sure they're like ready for a raid. I don't know if they're ready for a raid. Because they're trying to figure out their phone right now. Do you guys want pins? 4 hours and 23 minutes on the phone. 4 hours and 23 minutes on the phone. Are you pregnant on the phone? Let's go to Foster. Oh, I think we should check out a silent show. So what Foster Friends is doing, I love it, Indy. I'm so happy for you, my friend. So what Foster Friends is doing tonight is a silent show. It is allowed on Whatnot because she's present. But imagine if her not being there and just leaving the table and having a bin full of stuff, and then she went to bed to go to sleep. You can't do that in the stream. So typically she's yelling and talking loud and right. So it's opposite of me, but we're friends. Like, it's so funny. But tonight she's doing a silent show because apparently it's trending on Whatnot. I've seen somebody go live for 12 hours and they had 60 items sold every day this week that they were on. 60 items. I don't know how they make any money because they had free shipping one night. And then they had like beautiful pieces of glass that take time to wrap. And they had them for like $2 and $4 and $6. So maybe they have a ton of stuff. I don't know. But they're not on now. But we're gonna raid Foster Friends. And usually she does like a raid thing. So we're gonna raid over there, give her a follow. She always sells like all kinds of tchotchkes and different things. And like just fun little doodads. I appreciate you guys. And I will see you. Well, it is Saturday night and tomorrow is Sunday night. And I'll always be on. My bin is always open. It's always open for offers. If you're ever filling up for it, you can find me on Whatnot every single day, about the same time. Okay, usually in estate sales. So good night, you guys. Thank you so much. We'll throw up some confetti, and I'll see you guys later. Have